Demand variability is destroying your profit. Today, we're going to go over why and how to address it. Let's get after it. Hey, Mr. Topinoff, great news. We filled all those additional spaces. That's great. That's awesome news. Now I need you to go fire them. What do you mean? We just hired them. Well, sales are decreasing. We got to pivot. Fine, whatever. Oh, before you go. What's this? This says I'm going to need to hire additional people. Well, yes, but I'll need you to fire these 300 first, then you can rehire those later on. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my little skit that I did with yours truly. While an exaggeration, stuff like that has happened before to me in previous roles where I've had to hire and then immediately fire and then immediately rehire. And of course, by immediately, I mean over a period of multiple months. But it has happened to me in the past. So today I want to talk about how we address demand variability. It's inevitable. You're going to see spikes and you're going to see dips within your sales demand. How you handle the variability within your sales demand is going to determine overall how profitable you are as an operation. Any and all risk that is present within your demand variability is going to be mitigated by the proper use of an SOP process. If your company has a really rigid and great S&OP process, you're likely already addressing these issues overall. The one thing about the S&OP process is it's going to address the demand variability by managing resources, up or down, depending upon what your sales forecast is telling you to do. What I would challenge you to do is actually to look at it from how do you reduce the strain on your resources that you currently have. This is going to be looking at a couple of things. Firstly, learning curve, right? When we talk about learning curve, what this means is how long does it take for an employee after you've just hired them to get up to speed within your organization? The average typically falls somewhere between 3 and 6 months. Now, if we assume that's linear and equally distributed, if you hire a new entry-level employee and you pay them $80,000 all in, benefits included, it's going to cost you over $55,000 just to train that one employee over a 6-month period. So we want to look at what are the things that the employees have to learn how to do to become up to speed on their job. This is irregardless of the business or the position that they're in. You want to try to figure out how do you make it easier for the employee to either A, learn the position, or B, make the job a little bit easier to where it's not so hard to learn. Taking on to number 2, we're looking at reliable automation. Now, what I want to talk about here is what automation doesn't mean. What I don't mean by automation is bringing in computers or machines and robots and those things alike to reduce the amount of manpower that's needed. Rather, what you're going to be looking at is you're going to be looking at what is the employee doing and how do you make their job as easy as possible and reduce the amount of manual input that's required. That would mean 1, you're looking at things that they have to do repetitively that can be automated, or 2, taking the error-proof out of the process itself into where you make it as easy as possible for the employee to complete their task without completing an error. These are the 2 things that I would really focus on if I'm in an organization that sees demand spikes, right? When you see new people coming in the door, how do you make it as easy as possible for them to get up to speed, but also be able to do their job without making mistakes moving forward? That's all I've got for today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Is spikes in demand something that your company faces? Let me know. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts if I missed anything. As always, see you guys in the next one.